Gonna give everyone a minute to show up, if anyone's coming. Cat's already starting trouble. Beep. Guys, I have some big... Oh, wait. There we go. Guys, I have some big news. Guess what's back? That's right. Oh no, that's the wrong window over there. Let's see if we can get the chat working again. We're gonna create a time vortex. There we go. Alright, so let's do a little housekeeping. Oop, not 10. So I haven't looked at the challenge yet, so who knows what's going to be. Probably something devious. Give it about, I don't know, I don't have a clock with seconds anymore. Give it like 10 seconds. Can I help you? No. Alright. You could sit here, but you gotta be chill. Alright. Let's do it. adventofcode.com, day 10. Elves look, elves say. Today the elves are playing a game called Look and Say. This is apparently a well-known thing. Oh my god, that is loud. They take turns making sequences by reading aloud the previous sequence and using that reading as the next sequence. For instance, 211 is read as 1 2 2 1s. Oh, I see. Which becomes 1 2 2 1. Look and say sequences are generated iteratively using the previous value as input for the next step. For each step, take the previous value and replace each run of numbers like 111 with the number of digits, 3, followed by the digit itself. So 1 becomes 1 1, which becomes 2 1. Alright, I think I got it. So, starting with the digits in my puzzle input, apply this process 40 times. What is the length of the result? Alright. You know what's nice about this one is I don't need to do any input. But we're still going to go grab some boilerplate. Happy little boilerplate. Oh, this is still open from yesterday. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, open day 9, traveling Santa. Grab that, grab that. And what are we doing here? Hellos. Elise. Alright. Yeah, they're back. Oh, we can't call it input. No, that's not right either. I don't know if it's a reserved word or if my theme is just highlighting it, but it would bug me. Alright, so my first thought is I want to just iterate through these and replace stuff. Like, let's try... That's not going to work at all. We need to like look ahead to see how many are the same in a row. The cat is like slowly licking my arm under the camera, and it's really weirding me out. So we need a way to look ahead. An unknown amount. Let's do something. Yeah, I'm kind of running with this idea. All right, so I'm trying to get used to, trying to say out loud. I'm trying to do what I'm thinking more in case someone here is new to programming. Although they shouldn't be watching me because it's a bad idea. I'm thinking I can do something like just just move my way through the string. Or it's not even a string. In fact, yeah, I don't. I want it to be an integer, actually. Oh no, wait, I don't. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. I do want this to be a string. I wonder if I would treat it like a string. I want to move my way through, and rather than being in a loop where I'm just kind of going one through one at a time, my loop is just going to be. I'm just going to keep going until I run out of space. So while pose is less than length pos input, pose's position. We're going to say print pos input pose, and the all-important plus equals 1. There's no plus plus in Python. It's not Pythonic. Snakes are scared by too many pluses. So let's go see if this goes through let's see if this goes through like I want. And since I have this loop that doesn't necessarily have to end, I'm going to be ready to kill it. One thing I want to point out that I just noticed is this, every iteration of the loop, every iteration of this loop, it's checking the length of pos input. So if I were foolish enough to do something that would edit pos input, I could easily get myself trapped in an infinite loop without really realizing it. It wouldn't be all that obvious how I got in there. So if I wanted to be extra careful, I might say this and calculate it once. But we're not going to be extra careful. That's fine. That's probably fine. So let's run it. Great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So let's do this. Start equals pos input pose. And then while pose is less than length. And so we don't want to go running off the end of the string. And we'll also what do I want to do here? Oh, and while pos input, I don't really like these names I came up with. It's not equal to Topaz would be glad to know I almost just typed NE. Not equal to start. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through. It's kind of sloppy, but this is gonna work. We're just gonna keep iterating until you either hit the end. Let's do, and then again, pos plus equals 1. We're gonna hit the until we either hit the end or hit a different number. We're gonna keep going. So let's see what this would do. One thing I'm not tracking is I'm not tracking how many identical ones I got, but if this works right, we should just see unique numbers, like unique groups numbers. So it should be like 132, 1312. No, it won't be anything because I need to iterate first. Oh, I mean, for one thing, that's not even close. I want to check. I want to do that, but I should do this first. This pause +1 all over the place. 1 1. Alright, so what dumb thing am I doing here? I suspect it's probably... I would suspect it has something to do with all these, like, crazy... This state variable that's just, like, getting edited all over the place, like, nuts. So... what am I going to do about that? First of all, let's make sure I'm getting the start that I want. Oh, hey, look, that's different than before. Oh, that's why. So we don't want this one because we're going to do it at the end of the... Cat's freaking out! At the end of the while loop anyway. I bet that'll do it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So anything in here is going to be like additional. So let's say like letter count equals 1. So then at the end we're going to print des. I use dot format. It's one of these things where I was told a reason why it's a good idea, and I forget the reason, but I believed it at the time. I think it's something to do with the fact that I could put names in here and then have, like, you know, normal as string interpolation of variables, but I usually am lazy. Letter count start. So I think this should do what I want. 1 1s, 1 3s. Let's print the thing at the start so we can remember what it is. 1 1 1 2s, 2 1s. Yep, that's right. Great. So then what I got to do is build up my input properly. So rather than printing it here, I think there's so let's go to the old Python laboratory. I think I could do something like this. Like 1 times 3. Yeah, great. So what I did here is I was trying to think of a way to repeat this string that I'm going to give it an arbitrary number of times, and Python has this nice little thing in here where if you multiply a string like that, it'll just repeat it a bunch of times. So I can go ahead and just make gross water noises into the mic, but also so I don't have to like do something crazy like put it in its own little loop to build that out. So what was it? I'm gonna do puz output dot append, and it's gonna be start times letter count. I think that's what we want. There's a typo there, I know, I see it. I think it'd be a kind of a neat plugin to have like subtle shading on your variable names. So you would just tell, like it's just a random color, but you would say like, oh wait, wasn't that a different color? Oh wait, we're still in the Python lab. We want to be over here. Oh no, not append. Oh, this is not an array. So we're just going to do just add on to it. That's interesting. So I've done something dumb in here. Let's just put a space up here so they line up. So I've accidentally rebuilt it perfectly. So let's see what I'm actually adding here. Yeah, so that's not what we want. Oh. No. Alright, let's think this through for a second here. Well, first, let's do this. Let's find out what's happening. So we're gonna do start, and we're gonna do letter count, and we're gonna do the combination. So adding, and let's just put this in a variable. So. And one thing, I have a hunch that could potentially fix it due to some kind of weird interplay. Like, I'm concerned that, like, this isn't doing the operation I want because I'm not doing it in the context of a string or something like that. Like, maybe it's, I don't know, trying to do some dumb thing. Let's see what we got here. Now let's add something so we can distinguish what's happening here. So that looks right. Oh look, this is right. I might have the algorithm wrong. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That's funny. I just kind of launched right into that idea. What I really want is wait. Let's get rid of all this crap. So this is actually something that I have, it's a weakness of mine. I tend to read the ticket, this is the ticket, as if I'm at work, get the idea of like, oh yeah, I know what this is. And I go do it, and I spend like an hour debugging, getting something to work, and I get it working, and I feel great. And I look back and realize, wait, that's not what the ticket even said. That looks more reasonable. Except it's backwards. Is it? So let's see, what would I expect this to be? Oh, we need to do it 40 times too. Oh my god. So let's try it with our test input here. Alright, so it's funny. Ooh. Okay, okay. So we're gonna do this. Now this whole thing is gonna go in a loop. Just gonna move this whole thing over. Let's do 4 for not 40. At the end of this, we're gonna say puz input equals puz output. Puz output equals output. Now let's make sure this is gonna finish. Actually, this is the same, so I should finish. So it looks like I got the rules right. So when we're done, so let's go back to our main input. Python. At the end of it, oh wait, we won't have that anymore. It's going to be called input. So we got some kind of like weird naming conventions going on here. Like if I had thought this through ahead of time and realized I was going to be doing this swap back and forth, I probably wouldn't have named them those. But let's see what happens. Oh shit! Okay. I left a print in there. Alright, guys. Place your bets on if this is right. Hey! Gold star! Up, and now we gotta see unused variable count. Oh no, he's right. He being violent. I have to use this stupid variable somehow. Ready? Ready? Ah! Wait. Oh. There we go. Violence happy. I guess let's make sure it still works. Great. Whoa, oh, I guess I highlighted 9 earlier. Alright. So that's cool. And I want to get this done. I want to do some other stuff tonight. So let's go back and finish this up. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to go make day 2. Oh no. John Conway. One second. Oop, that's not the button I meant to hit. Alright, actually... Now it's the second puzzle. It's gonna fail that assert. Alright, let's hope this doesn't ruin the server. Ooh! Ooh! I don't know. I don't know if I should kill it. Alright. We're not running that again. Alright! And we tweet it. And you guys go favorite it or whatever. Let's pilot it again. Great. Git add day 10, git commit. We do it in Vim so I can use the exclamation point. Complete day 10. Git push origin master. JP in space. That's my password. I'm saying my password out loud. There we go. And now it's on the internet so everyone can look at my dumb hack. That's how you internet. So let's see. That's only 25 minutes. That's a pretty short run for me on this. So I feel like I'm cutting this off early even though I'm not. But I'm gonna call it a day on this. I'm gonna go take a little bit of a break and I'm gonna come back and probably play like 45 minutes or so of Undertale because I gotta keep doing that every day or I'm not gonna make progress. Before I leave, does anyone have any questions or anything? Rebello, you're right. I didn't need another file, but I've got a convention now of doing 2 files, so. Yeah, Undertale will happen. Alright, so I'll be back in like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I gotta go refill my water and not be on the internet for a second. How does I mine for fish? What are birds? Here, you know what we do? We bring in the cat again. Let's see, we can do... Look, there he is! We can make him dance. We can make him dance. And yeah, wake up. Alright. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.